Both the USA and the European markets look good and strong, and Reliance has come up with good results. ICICI has come up with good results, and now what I can sense is that we are again aiming back for the 16,000 level. Now, in last trading session, we were easily able to see that Bank Nifty helped the Nifty 50 index to make an up move, a further up move. Now, last week was a very different week. If you remember, there was a huge, a global negativity available on, I think, Monday, and after that, our markets completely fell down, and it was just a matter of one trading session when our markets recovered most of their losses, just like the global markets recovered most of their losses in just two trading sessions. It was a complicated week for us because we were trading into a different option, a few different option strategies. So we had to take a lot of adjustment trades at the Millionaire Trader Club, but we ended our complete week in good, positive, strong green results. So we completed our week with more than 4% of profits for the week, and it was amazing week at the Millionaire Trader Club. Now, if you're new to this channel, definitely consider subscribing to this channel, because you are going to learn everything that we discuss every day about the markets. We discuss the potential levels that you can trade for tomorrow's trading session. We discuss what and why things are happening in the markets, and definitely consider being a part of the Millionaire Trader Club if you wish to learn more about intraday trading or trading in general, because the Millionaire Trader Club is not just a course that you are going to learn from. It's a community of people that we have built in such a way that everyone at the community is there to help each other to trade better, right? And what, just 50 rupees a day? Don't you think that is like very cheap in comparison to what an average person loses into the market because of the wrong trading decisions or because of not focusing much on the learning part of the market, right? So if you believe that you are one of the traders who wish to become an empowered trader, right? So the Millionaire Trader Club is definitely for you. Now, we will discuss and analyze everything that happened into the markets in the last trading session and what is the possibility for the next trading session. So continue watching the video till the very end. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button and the bell notification icon. This is from Utkarsh Bhargav. You are watching Roaring Bulls, the stock market show. Okay, so let's first see that yes, the US markets and definitely Dow Jones is up, Nasdaq is up, and the European markets are also up. So overall, there's a global positivity. That is a number one point that we have to notice here. SGX Nifty closed marginally in red on the last trading session, but we have to wait and watch for it for tomorrow morning. And let me take you to the Nifty and the Bank Nifty analysis, and after that we'll discuss about these 5 stocks that I have taken out for you from our TMT scanners. That is an NR7 scanner that we use. So Hindustan Petroleum, RBL Bank, Divis Labs, Jindal Steel, and Power Finance Corporation. We'll discuss about these stocks just in a while at the end section of this video. Let's first discuss about the Nifty and the Bank Nifty index. Other than that, I believe that Bajaj Finance did come into a buying level Bajaj Finance did come into a buying level on the last trading session, and our buying level was set around 6,035 or 6,040, and we had a good up move in Bajaj Finance on that day, right? And after that we had BPCL. So can you see that BPCL once after it broke the trend line, it broke the horizontal line, the horizontal resistance of 459. We had our buying level set at 459.35 and our target was set at 462. Can you see how beautifully we were able to capture the momentum with the right kind of pullback strategy that we learn at the Millionaire Trader Club? So there was a clean breakout over here, then there was a pullback with a confirmation candle. We were easily able to enter into the trade and capture this momentum over here. So if you want to learn more about how you can trade in a much more confident manner without without trading the failed breakouts, definitely consider being a part of the Millionaire Trader Club. You'll learn a lot, and Yes, Aarti Drugs didn't come into our buying level. Tata Consumer definitely came into our buying level, and it shot up significantly higher. So if you remember, I shared this particular thing on the Millionaire Trader Club as well as on the general channel, that there's a huge breakout opportunity in Tata Consumer. And what just happened? There was a short-term trend line breakout. Can you see? There was a short-term trend line from where Tata Consumer had been facing a continuous resistance, and once this trend line was broken out, there was a good up move, at least till 772 was our target, and it moved even beyond that. So it was a great move in Tata Consumer, so we were able to capture it. Now let's talk about Nifty and Bank Nifty, and then we'll discuss about the potential stocks, right? So as we can see that there was a huge bearishness in Nifty 50 index on 19th of July. That bearishness was there because of the global negativity. The global markets were down by close to 1,300 points. US market was down, and even the European markets were down on that day. So there was a huge gap down opening, and after that gap down, the markets tried to recover, but it fell further. And as I've been telling you, this is a strong, very strong institutional support area. What just happened? It just recovered from that zone, and it is now flying back up, right? So if we talk about the last trading session, what just happened in the last trading session? So let me switch it to 5-minute time frame for better clarity. Right now, okay, in last trading session we had a small gap up opening over here, and after the gap up opening, instantly there was some bearishness because we had an important resistance of 15,854, 15,855 over here. And can you see that I've already marked that resistance? This is a historical resistance that we have been carrying it forward for a while now, because this resistance is again and again coming into the picture. So again, the index halted there for a while, and then again halted there for a while, and then there was a smooth breakout on this resistance, and the index slowly moved towards the next resistance of 15,914, 15,915. So the index even tried to go to the 15,900 levels, but it got rejected from the 15,899.8 level, right? This was the high for the last trading session. Now definitely I can say one thing, that the index is looking to break out of this level. So for the next trading session, what our strategy can be is actually pretty simple. We might see that the index might come down and take support at this particular zone, and then it can fly back up. So we have to go bullish only in one particular scenario, if this particular level is taken out by the index. So let me actually mark the level for you so that it can be much easier for you, right? So this can be our, if this level is taken out, this can be our trade setup for the next trading session. But always wait for a confirmation or a pullback to decide your entry, right? So this can be your trade setup. This can be your easy trade setup in Nifty 50 index. So definitely Nifty is going to test again the all-time high very soon if the banks support the if banks support the overall market, because HDFC Bank has been underperforming for a long time now, but if you look at ICICI and most of the banks, they have posted good results. So there is a possibility that this time we might see a breakout in the Nifty 50 index, because this is again a crucial resistance zone. Can you see that? This is again a crucial resistance zone. We have been facing multiple times resistance over 15,900 level, and again if index comes down here and breaks out, now this time it would be, let me actually mark for how many times the index has faced resistance over here. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5 over here, and this is the 6th time. So 6 times index has tried to break the 15,900 level. What has happened? Every time there's a rejection. Now this time it is a possibility that it will break out with power and move towards taking out the 16,000 barrier. So that is a possibility over here that we cannot ignore. So definitely consider that possibility as well. Now let's move ahead and talk about the Bank Nifty index. So in Bank Nifty index, if we see, Bank Nifty index has been underperforming for a long time, but again it got its power back after the 21st of June trading session. Can you see that after 21st of June it definitely started moving up from over here, after taking support at this area of confluence, it started moving up slowly, following this trend line over here. But after that 21st of July gap down opening, because of the global negativity, it broke the trend line. Now what is the possible scenario over here? You have to see, this was a long-term trend line basically. Can you see Bank Nifty had been facing good support at this area for a long time now, right? So what is the possibility now in the next trading session for Bank Nifty index? Let's understand that. As of now, I can clearly see that Bank Nifty is extremely bullish. if this bullishness continues, then what you can easily consider is that if Bank Nifty takes good support over here, at 34,500, 34,940, 35,000 levels, if Bank Nifty takes good support over here, then it might decide to slowly move back up towards the 35,300 and the 400 levels. So you can plan, if you're a risky trader, you can definitely plan your entry accordingly over here. Let me mark long position entry over here, so you can plan this sort of entry over here, right? You can keep a small stop loss, but always wait for confirmation, wait for big long wick candles to come, and by any chance if you get a gap up opening, then you can plan a different entry. Then what you can do is you can plan an entry over here up till at least this level. That is a possibility, because the trend line and the upper side resistance will act as a potential area of resistance. So definitely 35,000 is going to be a good support if we see a gap up opening on Monday, and 35,300, 35,400 zone is going to be a resistance area, right? So we have to wait and watch what happens. You can definitely mark these levels on your charts. These are all the important levels that you need to mark on your charts in the Bank Nifty index, right? So we have had a discussion about the Bank Nifty and the Nifty 50 index. Now let's talk about a few potential stocks that you need to keep on your watch list. So there's Hindustan Petroleum, definitely. If you see, Hindustan Petroleum has been following a trend line which was broken in the last trading session, but this can be again considered as an area of confluence, and if this trend line and this resistance is broken out successfully, we can plan our entry at 278 level for at least a target of 285. That is a good target to be taken in the Hindustan Petroleum stock, right? So this target has come out looking at the historical level. Can you see there was a resistance over here in this particular zone. There was a resistance over here in this particular zone, and we have taken out the target level from this zone of resistance, right? So this can be our potential opportunity in Hindustan Petroleum. Then let's look at the RBL Bank. RBL Bank, there's a possibility of reversal from the institutional support zone. Can you see in RBL Bank? Let me switch it to 1 hour time frame over here. So in 1 hour time frame, we can definitely see one thing very clearly, that this whole zone, looking at this particular level, then at this level, then at this level, then at this level, this whole zone is a good support area for RBL Bank. Now there's a possibility that it will come down over here, take support from this particular zone, and it will decide to fly back up, and this time this resistance might be taken out. So if you're a risky trader, you can plan your entry over here at 203, 204 levels, and then you can keep your stop loss just below this institutional support area, that is at 199 levels. You can keep your stop loss, and you can plan for a big target of 223 or above, right? So that is a possibility in RBL Bank. Now let's go to Divis Lab. Divis Lab has been on a constant fire, on a constant up move. I have drawn a short-term trend line over here. So can you see there's a short-term trend line over here? Divis Lab has been on a very good up move. It broke out from this institutional resistance area. Last time we actually had good profits in this zone. We were waiting for it to break out from this zone, and we booked good profits by capturing this move. Now what we have to do is we have to wait for a pullback from this trend line. So I have actually drawn this trend line for your reference. You can see that, right? So there is a possibility that Divis Lab will actually come down to this particular area of confluence, where we have a support of 4767, that is a historical support, and an area of confluence because of the trend line support. So there might be a possibility that it will come down to this level and it will fly back up. So as a risky trader or as an aggressive trader, you can build your long position from this particular place 4768, 4770 zone, and keeping a stop loss below this level, that is 4718 or 19 zone, for a good long target. For a good long target, if this level is taken out, 4856 is taken out, then you can have a good long target in Divis Lab, right? Now moving ahead, Jindal Steel. So in Jindal Steel, it's actually pretty simple. Jindal Steel has been taking support at this level of institutional support area, and from there on it has moved back up. Now we have to try and capture this particular move in Jindal Steel, right? So this particular move can be caught in Jindal Steel, and from 401 to 407 we might expect Jindal Steel to move up along with the metal sector, right? Now moving ahead, we have Power Finance Corporation. So in PFC, we can see that even in PFC, there's a mild trend line support that has been coming out in PFC, and then there's a historical support and historical resistance. Can you see that? So we are looking for an area of confluence. So PFC took a good support at this particular level. Multiple times the support has been taken and then it has started to fly back up. Now this level, again this level support, again it has been constantly taking support at the trend line. Now what I'm expecting is that this would be the area of confluence, and if this area breaks out, we might see a good up move from 130 to at least 132, 133. We can see the up move, and if this is taken out, then the up move can be continued further, right? So mark this possibility on your charts for PFC as well. So these were the stocks that I wanted to discuss with you for our next trading session, and definitely follow these levels because you are going to love how these levels work in live market, right? So it's a great place. It's a great place to learn about the market. So definitely consider subscribing to this YouTube channel of Roaring Bulls, and so that I can stay connected with you every single day. If you have any queries or comments or your thoughts, you can just comment down below. And if you have taken out certain stocks for your own watch list with the levels, you can post those stocks along with the levels in the comments below so that everyone in the community can get benefit from the stocks. Definitely do mention the logic behind those levels, as I have shown you. Like we have drawn the levels because of some area of confluence or because of some historical resistance or historical supports. So definitely mention the logic behind your watch list, right? And I hope to see you on the Millionaire Trader Club and become a part of this amazing community. So this is Utkarsh Bhargav. Thank you for listening to me. You are watching Roaring Bulls, the stock market show.